All right, my friends, back in the saddle. This is Dave Sharpe. Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. I am excited to have somebody on the show who's lost it all. No, I'm not excited that she lost it all, but I love a good story. Who doesn't? A hero's journey. And I think that we can all relate to being at some point in our life to where we kind of lost everything, felt hopeless, and hopefully you came out of that and realized that that's part of the beauty of life. If you're in that position right now, hopefully we can give you some inspiration today. So with that being said, all the way from, geez, I think Hawaii, am I right? Carol,
Alaska.
what's up?
Hi guys, good morning. I'm
Are
from
you in
Alaska.
Hawaii or LA? Did you say?
Alaska.
Alaska. So
Anchorage,
third time's
Alaska.
a Alaska. Oh my God. Jeez. Wow. How, like, are you from Alaska? Did you like go there on vacation and never leave? What happened?
No, I'm actually from Guam. My
Okay.
family moved out here to Alaska, so I decided to just tag along, and here I am.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Alaska, the home of the grizzly bear.
Yes. There's a lot of bears, but I haven't seen one yet. Don't want
Oh,
to.
okay. Good for you. Yeah. My aunt used to live there. And whenever she would come down to see us, she would bring me a grizzly bear tooth.
Oh wow. And I
Yeah.
bet they're big, huge.
Oh man,
Never
they
seen
were
one.
very scary. So don't mean to scare you, but they're there. So anyways, I saw this funny clip the other day about this girl who a bear was in her backyard, like in up on like a wall, and
Uh-huh.
the in there her dogs were barking, like these little miniature dogs were like barking at the bear like they were gonna like kill it or scare
Yeah.
it. And and the bear starts swiping down at the dogs, and the
Ooh.
girl runs out with like a bag or a purse or a backpack or something and just starts wailing on the bear.
What?
Yeah, and runs the bear off, right? Because she was
No.
like protecting her little babies, her dogs.
Her dogs,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the bear runs off. Yeah. The
She's
video
brave.
went, oh man, I'm telling you, man, I would have been like, well, oh, so
That's it.
there
Sorry.
goes
No.
Fluffy.
Oh man, that's so bad. No.
I know. So what's the journey like? Give us the nutshell of what's happened, the lose it all story. Give us the juicy juice. Come on, give us a hit of that good hero's journey. Tell us what's been going on over the past year and how you got started online.
Well, lost my job. I was HR for a water company that I was working for in Texas. So that's where I was before I moved to Alaska.
Mm,
Um, I was HR. I was head of the office. I was doing everything. COVID hit, business started slowing down. So
mm.
he decided to close shop. But the thing was, he never told me that we were closing shop. So I went to the office one day and there was like nobody there. And I was like,
What?
yeah,
Get out of
yeah,
here.
for real. It hurts,
Unbelievable.
but I mean, it was a life lesson. What
Right?
happened was I drove home. I was like, what am I supposed to do? That was my sign to like look for something that
Hmm.
I really genuinely wanted to do, which is help people and learn at the same time. So
And make
through
some money.
TikTok, absolutely make some money.
Don't act like a saint. You want to make some money too.
Oh my god, that's it. That's all it is. No. Um so through TikTok I found affiliate marketing, but I've never heard of affiliate marketing since like way before until up until just February of this year.
Hmm.
Um, so after I lost my job in October, I just decided I was 3 months or I was on my third trimester about
Mm,
to give birth. So I gave birth in
wow.
December. I decided to just stay home while I was looking for a job, and healing at the same time after giving birth and stuff.
Right.
February came, I was like, no luck with other jobs out there. And that's when I found Legendary. And I was like, what is this affiliate marketing? Never heard of it before. People were making money online and it was possible. And it was mind blowing. So I jumped in it. I did a little research. I saw proof, real life proof. And I was like, okay, so I jumped in it. And been the best decision ever
Hmm.
till today.
Nice. Are you help? What did you say the three things were? You wanted to do something, help people, and then I said you want to make money. So what was the first you wanted to, what was the
Learn.
first? Learn.
Yeah,
All right. So are you learning?
absolutely. I'm learning so much.
All
It
right.
gets overwhelming sometimes, but I love it. It's a good
Okay.
feeling. Yeah.
Are you helping people?
Absolutely I am. I'm out there.
Are you making money?
I am. My mind is blown. I never thought it'd be possible for any of this. So it's been awesome. That's all I can
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Well, that's good. And that's of, like you said, you were talking about February, March of this year, right?
Yeah.
So just what, 3, 4 months?
3 4 months. I actually like really started and launched and everything in May. So
Uh-huh. Oh
2 months
wow.
ago. Yes.
Wow.
Brand
So
new
you
to
got
TikTok.
you spent 2, 3 months getting ready to get ready?
Yes, I did. I was like, I gotta get ready to get ready.
Right. Right. Yeah, we all do that. Isn't that funny how we do that? We it's like, all right, I'm gonna do this. It's kind of like jumping, like, I don't know, into a cold pool or something.
Yes.
It's
Hold
like,
your
all
breath.
right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do
Yes.
it. You get already like run and then you stop and then you run and then
Yeah.
you're like, all right, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not doing
No.
this. I'm just gonna walk in. I'm gonna dip my toe, right? And then like 3 months later, you're like, all right, fuck it. I'm
Gotta
just
do it. Yeah. That was the whole mentality behind it now. But
well,
yeah.
cool, man. Well, so what's been the biggest kind of learning? We'll go through kind of the three things. So, what have you learned that's been the most powerful? How are you helping people, and what's helped you to make the money that you've made? So we'll start with learning. What have you learned that has been so transformational and life changing for you?
Patience and consistency with effort, because without that you really can't get anywhere, because there was so many times I had roadblocks
Hmm.
and I would have gave up like so many times. But
Like what? Like what kind of roadblocks?
um so like fears, more of the fears that I have anxiety before I get onto like a camera or anything. I have
Right.
fears, so
You
I
got
have to like,
anxiety right now?
I do, but then it comes out as excitement. I'm excited.
Right. We all got our little anxious things we do. Like we're like, some of us like can't stand silence or like, so,
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, like you're the type of person who can't like stand in an elevator and not say anything to somebody, like that
I have to
anxious
say hi.
energy. Hey,
Yeah.
how you doing? Right. So, okay. So you were fearful, you had fears, you ran into roadblocks, mostly you say kind of, I don't know, mentality or just, anxieties and stuff
Yes.
like that. All
That,
right.
and just
So what
like,
have you learned about managing that anxiety and managing that fear, out in the wild, wild west of owning your own business, where basically there are no rules and you kind of are responsible to manage your own kind of anxieties and fears and stuff.
I first of all, I learn it through my kids. I have 3 boys. So patience, they help me with my patience with that. And
Are
then
you a
like,
single mother?
yes, I am.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, there's some of us who, are not single parents and we think we got it hard, you know what I mean? And then we meet somebody who's, taking care of and raising, in your case, 3 friggin' boys. Oh my God.
Oh my
Man,
God.
I can't even
Energetic.
imagine. You're like, holy crap, man. You look so young.
Uh, it's the Asian part of me, but I'm about to hit my 30s here in October. So I'm freaking excited for that too.
Right. But still, like, are you tired?
It gets tiring, but the thing I learned about life is nobody will do anything for you but yourself. So you
Yeah.
have to do it, regardless of how you feel or anything like that. And if you have goals, absolutely, you're the only person who can do it. So you have to go out and do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard this thing the other day about like the difference between goal setting and goal finishing. Like we're all great goal setters,
Yeah.
and it takes no it anybody can set a goal,
Yes.
but hardly anybody like finishes goals. So it's kind of like the difference between saying I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna be a meal starter. Like I'm gonna cook dinner, right? And then I'm
Right.
gonna put the food down in front of myself or my whoever I'm cooking for as well. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a dinner starter. And then just sitting there just looking at the plate and not eating the food, right? Makes no sense.
No.
Whereas let's go have dinner. Let's go eat dinner, right? Like let's go eat our goals, and being a goal finisher, how,
Yes.
I feel like that's just that hit me different because I just thought, well, I've never heard it put like that. How does that apply to you? I mean, have you been somebody in the past who you've started stuff and didn't finish them, and are you realizing now? You said the consistency, the follow through. Like, how does that be the difference between being a goal setter and a goal finisher apply to you right now?
I grown up, I was very impatient. A lot of things, if it didn't go my way, I would drop it and just go move on to the next. So I know that there might have been some opportunities I probably missed because of my impatience.
Yeah,
So now, like, really buckling down on like affiliate marketing and learning and really like teaching myself and going through the struggle or the failures, like, really teaches me that anything is possible. You just have to be patient and consistent. Like, it's all in here. That's what I'm learning.
yeah. That's a really important point. I've been talking to a lot of our students and even those who are affiliates of ours here at Legendary, and a lot of them have been talking about how they've been plagued with the uh uh that's such people. Jason, do we ever talk about the actual business, or these morning talks just motivational or vague? Keep coming back, brother. It's all about the business, my friend. It's all about the business, you know. So I've been talking, like I said, to a lot of people, and a lot of people have been plagued with the shiny object syndrome lately. When we're new, and I even think I find this to be more when we're new, right?
Yes.
We are following people. Like we even come onto the show and we find different people and then we follow them, and then, oh, they're doing this thing or they're doing that thing, that must be the thing to do, right?
Right.
And there's this, it's so easy to get, now I'm going down, now I'm doing this thing, and sort of abandon what I was doing. And the number one thing that everybody has to work on doing is becoming more knowledgeable and becoming more confident about what you're talking about. So when, like me, I get on these shows, I can talk about this stuff with a sense of authority. Authority doesn't mean that I think I'm better than people.
Right.
Authority just means that I can talk about what I'm talking about with confidence, with
Exactly.
conviction, and that I can talk about it like it's what I do every day.
Yes.
If you go into a store and or you have let's say a plumber come out to your house, and somebody walks in and they're like, well, hey, I mean, I don't really know what to do here. I can give it a shot. I'll tear out some walls, take out your toilet. I don't know if I can fix it or not. It's kind of, I'm a newbie plumber, so I don't really know if I could fix this or not, but I could tear everything apart and we'll see what we got. Versus the guy who comes in and says, yeah, I know exactly what's going on here, and it's going to be one of two things. So when I pull the toilet, I'm either going to be able to fix it with my roto-rooter and plunge out the drain, or I'll reinstall your toilet so we don't have any fumes or gases or anything coming up out of your thing, and then I'll call in or go rent another tool to come back and do it. Who are you going to go with?
The
You're going to go with
guy.
the second guy, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing here in this business. You are the brand, you are the spokesperson, and what we're doing here on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whether we're doing free content or even if we're doing paid ads, in my content, I need to be able to sound like that second guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like the first guy who doesn't know what he's talking about. Maybe this, maybe that.
Yes.
I'm a newbie. I don't really know what I'm right. And the way that we develop that conviction and that confidence is that we do something and we stick with it. We learn the craft. We stay on message, right? We don't. This week I'm talking about affiliate marketing. Next week I'm talking about, this topic and that business model and this thing. You're confusing your audience, right? And so what happens is a lot of marketers who are new, have such a hard time staying the course and being consistent, and then they constantly have to restart and they constantly they have to rebuild their confidence. So are you does that resonate with you? Does that make sense to you as well?
Sense. It's exactly what I'm trying to do, is like really teach myself by continuing to do it over so that I can be confident in how I teach it, so I'm teaching it right as well. So that's
the biggest thing that we're doing, guys, is we actually are becoming kind of teachers, right? Like you're if you look at kind of this model, like what you're doing is you're becoming like I call it edutainment. It's a combination of education and entertainment. And every single day when we create content and we create ads, we create videos, we write emails, what we are doing is we are educating our audience about why they should be considering our product or our solution. We're telling stories to help them relate, to let them know that we've been through what they've been through. And we have to do this with an element of conviction and confidence, or else nobody's going to take us seriously.
Yes.
And the way that you build conviction and confidence, think about relationships. Somebody who's in a relationship, a long-term relationship, is going to have more confidence in their life. Now, they may not be as excited, and they may not be in that honeymoon period, right? But I've been with my wife for 13 years. I'm confident in that relationship. I'm confident. I got conviction in my life. I got stability. I got structure. I got security in that relationship. I may not come off as the honeymoon kind of, we're in our honeymoon phase, but that wears off anyways. With the person who's constantly jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship, that's the person who's like, I got to find myself. I don't know who I am. Right. You feel less stable. You feel less. The same thing happens in business and marketing. When we're jumping from thing to thing, we're changing our message, we're changing what we're doing. That's also going to make us feel less secure in our message and in our business. And we got to be that kind of North Star for people who are watching our content to think, she knows what she's talking about. And I may not buy on day one, but if I keep listening to Carol's content 5, 6, 7 days in a row, and she keeps talking that good shit, that knowledge, that like it comes across confident, she's making sense. She's coming across as happy and confident. Eventually I'm going to go, you know what? She knows where she's going. I don't. I'm going to buy from her and follow her suggestion and follow her lead. That's how it works, man.
That's exactly how everything plays out in my head. Yes. And that's how I draw them in, is I just talk about my experiences and they're like, oh, wow, you've been through a lot. And I'm like, yes, because I know the struggles, and that's why I jumped into this opportunity. And I want you to follow. A lot I've been overwhelmed with so many messages and requests about, I want to follow the footsteps you are. So it's getting real. It's so cool.
Yeah. No, I can remember a couple of months. I mean, It's a lot of fun. I mean, I feel like an old curmudgeon now, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I've been doing this for a long time, at this point, and I have. It's
Yes,
just it's like but those first couple of months are really so important, and I
very.
think one of the biggest things and I want I'm throwing up this on you right now because I'd love for you to just flourish. There's an element of acting as if you're already successful. I used to think when I was talking and when I was shooting videos and stuff, I would act as if I was $1 million marketer, man. That's how
Same.
I would talk. That's
I
how I would talk. I'm dead ass serious. I would not come on like, hey guys, how you doing? I'm broke. I don't,
yeah,
hey, I'd come on like I had $1 million in the bank account, right? Because I believe that you speak things into existence.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's not some
Yes.
hokey pokey shit. I
No,
really truly believe you
in my
speak stuff
heart.
into existence,
Yes.
and it's not fake it till you make it. That
No,
that seems
not.
icky. It's just acting as if, right? What do you want in
Hmm.
your life? Create it. Speak it into existence. The words that we say and how we say them are literally the most powerful tool that we have.
Exactly.
Why not use it to its fullest capabilities?
I agree, and I always tell that to my sister-in-law. So the thing we say to each other now is speak it into existence every time we talk good things, and she always reminds me. And so it is true, and I solely believe I believe in that 100% as well. Speak
Yeah.
good things will happen. You have to believe in yourself.
It's like self-fulfilling prophecies, right? It's like I can't remember who I was talking to the other day, but they oh god, it was one of my friends who I saw, and he had a baby, and he was feeling like he was a new dad. He was feeling really overwhelmed, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll probably be divorced in 6 months." You know what I mean? Like was just
Yeah,
like so negative,
right.
but was speaking that into existence. He could have just as easily said, "We're working through this. We're going to be okay. We're
Yeah,
going to get through this. This is just a tough time." In listening to other people, we were also telling him, "Yeah, first 6 months of having a new baby is tough, man. Like you're gonna feel like there's no hope and there's no end in sight to the
yeah.
sleepless nights and all this kind of stuff."
Oh
But
God.
again, he's speaking into existence. We're gonna be divorced in 6 months. It's not gonna work, right? And I just thought, here's a guy who's speaking a negative end result literally into existence, and it's almost guaranteed that's going to be the outcome.
Yep,
You know.
it's so true. This is
So I
so
think we got to get people in our corner. Not only do we have to be the leader, we can't rely on other people to remind us to talk powerfully in our life, but we also it's important to try to find some people who can, like you say, you got your sister-in-law who can be a sounding board and remind you, like, yo, even if you got one friend like that you talk to, I don't give a shit. One
yeah.
powerful friend is better than 20 negative ones. you
Exactly.
know
Exactly. Just
yeah,
that one person can change. It can be your what would the word be?
your rock, man.
Your rock.
You
There.
know what I
That's
mean?
the word.
Like, just yeah, like your anchor, like
Anchor.
somebody, your North Star, like this is where I'm going.
Yeah.
Like there's been times in my life where I've sort of filtered out friends and stuff and kind of like
Yes.
honestly stopped hanging out with everybody that
A
I
lot.
hang. I've done that a couple of times. I've kind of, I guess you might call it recycling, reevaluating, whatever. But but man, I'll shrink my circle down to like one person that I'm talking to on a regular basis in my kind of social friend circle,
Hmm.
and sometimes it's just been my wife. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
seriously, man, if I'm in a rebuilding period and I'm like, yo, man, I gotta refilter friends, reevaluate, man, I might just roll with my wife and just be real careful about who I'm
Exactly.
letting into my head and heart.
Exactly. Because it matters.
So you were learning. We talked about some of the stuff you're learning. How are you helping people?
Um, I direct them or I guide them to the steps exactly that I'm taking. So, the first thing I did was Legendary, the 15-day, and I promote it like as if you're getting education, of course. You're really learning and understanding what tools you need for affiliate marketing. And then you get to the 3-day business with Jonathan Montoya, and he kind of puts it together. So that's like the steps that I've taken, that I'm promoting, that I'm also
Yeah.
helping out with. And then just little things, if they like have a problem with how to connect something or integrating ClickFunnels with Aweber autoresponder. I have a YouTube where I'm starting off doing little videos to kind of connect some of the things together. So they go there too.
Yeah.
And so that's slowly growing. I made
Mm.
400 views on that. So yay.
Nice. That's cool. So you're promoting products in the kind of make money online space,
Yes.
and teaching people also how to start a business online.
Yes.
And you're an affiliate, I would assume, for multiple products. You mentioned Jonathan's, he started here at Legendary.
Yes. I heard.
ClickFunnels, right? You're probably an
Yes.
affiliate for Aweber. You're probably an
Yes.
affiliate for Get Response, right?
Yes.
So you have multiple kind of streams of income here that you're starting to build. Aweber was one of my first commissions that I ever made. It was like 25 cents or some crazy,
Wow.
little tiny thing. But I mean, it didn't matter.
It doesn't.
It was like the most exciting 25 cents I'd ever made in my life,
Yes.
and now I
Because
got checks that are sitting around that I haven't even cashed,
so
affiliate
cool.
checks and so forth. Affiliate check. This is one I got to get. I don't even know who this one's from. Share a sale. I don't even know what that is.
I want to be that right there.
Something that we're an affiliate of. I really honestly don't even know. But these checks, they show up, and I gotta deposit them, and sometimes I forget, and it's like I got affiliate income that's coming in from 5 years ago, 6-7 years ago, that people have continued to pay their continue to use these software products and so forth, whether it's a Aweber or a Get Response or a whatever, ClickFunnels or
wow.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So the money that you've made, so you're starting to make some money at a few $100s the first month. You made 1,000 or 2 or something the second month.
Yes.
That you actually started taking action, right? I mean, there was obviously the getting ready to get ready phase. So that's cool, right? That's exciting.
So I started in May, right? I launched May 10th was my first TikTok ever. I was promoting Legendary, and all I did was just really talk about the experiences that I was going through. So I was tying people in by the stories I was telling, and then how I accomplished all this bad stuff I was going through was through finding affiliate marketing. And I think it was 3 days later I got my first commission, and then it just kept growing from there. And then I just kept getting more and more interested in learning and growing. So yeah, last month, June, I made 3,000, and oh my God, I'm trying to get it real consistent now and just really learn even more and grow even more.
That's some serious money, man. I mean, when you're just starting out, like that's no joke. And I mean, obvious income disclaimer for any, regulator or person who's listening. It's like the average person makes no money, because they, I mean, I don't know why they don't. It's not because of the opportunity. Or whatever is out there. It's just because the average person just doesn't do anything with stuff, just like a gym membership or whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, that's serious moolah, man. I mean, that can be life changing. I mean, an extra $500 a month for some people can be life changing. I mean, that can be a car payment. That can be their rent. I mean, it's you got 5 kids. I mean, there's some people out there, or excuse me, 3 kids, boys freaking probably eating you out of house and home. I mean, there's some I was listening to I'm in 12-step recovery. I've been clean and sober for like a decade, and I was actually at a recovery convention last weekend, and I was listening to a lady who she had got clean and she was clean and sober, so she was no longer spending her money on drugs and alcohol, but like
Right.
she developed this, horrific spending habit to where she was just like buying shit online, you know what I mean? And basically the way she put it was like she was spending all her husband's money, but not her husband's money, but her husband was working and she was kind of shopping online.
Right.
She developed a shopping addiction was basically what happened. And she said, "Man, I was going to freaking, I was having to buy formula and diapers with like change sitting around the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, there's obviously, I mean, that's a different scenario in the sense that I think for us as entrepreneurs, learning how to save more, learning how to budget more, learning how to be smarter with our money, learning how to address any addictions, whether it be drug, alcohol, shopping, whatever, right? Social media addiction. I think that desire to want to post personal pictures and have friends and family that we don't even give a shit about or like, you know,
It's
like
true.
that's an addiction too. But
Yes.
focus all of our time and energy over onto productive activities that bring in money, right?
Exactly.
That we
Exactly.
become creators instead of consumers, right?
Exactly.
And then an additional $500, you talking about a couple $1,000s a month, man, that could be life changing, man.
I'm
How
still
many
shocked.
people, honestly, in the comments, $3,000 a month is life changing, man? It's life changing.
Yes.
It's
It
your mortgage or rent, it's your car pay. For most people, that covers all of your bills in a month. For most people, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, Carol, if somebody was sitting on a checkout page or sitting here in our community and they're saying, "Hey, I don't know, I'm skeptical." Like based on your experience, would you say, "Hey, get started with the challenge, jump in with Legend"? What would your I don't want to lead the question. I think you've had a positive experience here, but what would you say to people who are new, who are wondering what they can experience or accomplish here?
First I'd ask what is exactly it is that they're skeptical about, because I have a lot of stories about me being skeptical about like literally a lot of things, from jobs to relationships to scams, phone calls and stuff. So I know how to find like what's a lie and what's fake and what's real. You just I like to really dig deep so I can really understand what it is that they're skeptical about, because if you do your research out there and you find that affiliate marketing and people are actually real life people are actually doing it and having the same results or even better results, like if that's not proof enough, what else do I need to help you with to really make you like understand it's not what the internet or the media or any other person says about affiliate marketing, that it's a scam, because it's all on you. Again, the only person that will be able to make your dreams come true or your goals that you've set out true is yourself. So you're the only person that is limiting yourself from all the things that you can have in life. Like, go out there. It's okay. It's scary, but you're never going to be 100%. Just do it anyway. What if it turns out great? Like for example, me, like I was always scared, but what if it turns out great? Better than you expected. And so that's how you have to remember things. And then it's life. Just be a risk taker. Just go out there. It's okay to fail. Everybody fails. It's a part of life. Just keep going after the failure and just keep believing in yourself. Have faith in that. I have so much faith. That's my God right there.
So the if somebody has not gone through our challenge yet, say they just somehow found us, what would you say about going through that and what they might experience or have aha moments or even get results from just going through that experience as a new person?
As a new person, just trust the process. It can get scary because some people are afraid that they're not going to get enough followers or nobody wants to hear their story. Just keep putting out content. Like, do you research on finding what's trending in the platform that you're on so that way you can grow? That way you're more confident in growing as well. Like, don't stop when it gets hard. Reach out to someone. It's okay to ask for help. And then with Legendary, with this right here, everybody in Legendary has been so supportive of me, and that's why I kept going. The community that you get, the support that you get through here, if you just ask, you can get answers. So just don't be afraid to ask anybody. You have a lot of people on TikTok as well that are actually out there to genuinely help you move on to the next step. So if it gets scary, just reach out.
Yeah, and I would also add to that, be just use common sense too. If you're going to reach out to people, just use common sense. You guys are smart. Don't let somebody take you. You can pretty easily tell if somebody's got good intentions and if they're just, or if they're going to be taking you down some rabbit hole. Listen, Carol, it's been fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
so, yeah, just impressed by you, and I wish you all the best, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help, and please come back and keep us posted and updated on your journey, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, Carol, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, my friends. Well, there it is. All right. Have a fantastic Friday. Use this time to really invest in your business. I mean, really kind of carve out the time today, get focused or get refocused, and then this weekend to catch up on things that you needed to do, or potential wake up shows that you didn't catch if you're out walking or exercising, and just stay in total immersion, stay totally focused on not just being a goal setter, but being a goal finisher. I think that's such an important and powerful concept to think about. And it's just a totally different approach. I just love that. I want to thank Carol. You guys can follow her once again over at Carol Suggest on TikTok. Have a fantastic day. Be legendary. Get out of here. Make something happen today that you'll feel good about and will invest into tomorrow. And we'll see you guys back here on Monday for another episode.